Hi students, so welcome to the Narayan PU College online classes. Now already we finished the matrices and determinants competitive JEE. Now today we will start inverse trigonometry. First we will learn some basics related to inverse trigonometry functions. Now when inverse of function is exist, the function is compulsory 1 1 and onto. Then the function is inverse is exist. That's why we are restricting domain of each trigonometric function with a restricted domain. For example, for sin x from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 will take, and its range is clearly closed interval minus 1 to 1. Similarly, we will restrict for every function to get inverse of this function. When the function f is from a to b means is said to be invertible, then f inverse is denoted by like this. It is from b tends to a. As for that, inverse of sine function I will write. This is sine inverse x. Now this domain and range, this clearly satisfy 1 1 condition and on to condition. That's why this is like a to b. Then f inverse what we get here? B to a. So we will do for remaining inverse trigonometry functions also like this, by restricting the domain for every function to exist the inverse of each and every function. Now here sin x, here x is clearly angle and the range what will get in terms of numbers. Here sin inverse x means x is a number, output what you will get resultant is a angle you will get. Okay. Now in this learn what is meant by principal value or principal value. The value of inverse trigonometric function lies in the range is called principal value. Whatever value of a given inverse trigonometric function that is compulsory lying or belongs to the range, that is called an principal value. Now you should remember this for every inverse trigonometric function, domain and range is very important. Tan inverse, cot inverse and secant inverse and cosecant inverse. Domain and range. Here domain you get number, that is closed interval minus 1 to 1. Range is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Next here domain is closed interval minus 1 to 1. Range is closed interval 0 comma pi. Here domain is all real numbers. Here range you will get open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now here domain is all real numbers. Range is open interval 0 to pi. Here secant inverse domain is r minus open interval minus 1 to 1. This also we can express as interval form like this. Open interval minus infinity comma closed interval minus 1. Union closed interval 1 to infinity. This both representation same only. Okay. Now here also same, domain remains same only, minus 1 to 1. Now for this range what you will get here? The range is clearly, now what is the range of cos 0 to pi at where sine is not different, that is pi by 2. That is removing minus. Here also this r minus minus 1 to 1 means all real numbers except the values in between minus 1 to plus 1. So here in between minus 1 to plus 1 you are not taking. Minus 1 or below minus 1, 1 or more than 1. Here what will get range is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 at where cosecant is not different at 0. Now these values remember while finding principal values it is useful. Okay. Now when coming to the properties of inverse trigonometric functions, revise once. those properties. This first set of properties, sin inverse of sin x is equal to x. Here x is compulsory angle, that is x belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Next, cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. Here x is compulsory belongs to closed interval 0 to pi because angle. Next, tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. Here x is belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. So next, other set of properties, sin inverse x equal to x. Now here x is compulsory a number, that is domain of sin inverse will take, that is closed interval minus 1 to 1. Next, cos of cos inverse x. This also gives x only. Then x belongs to same closed interval minus 1 to 1. Next, tan of tan inverse x equal to x. Here x is belongs to real numbers. For all real numbers, this condition will be satisfied. Next, third set of properties, sin inverse 1 by x gives cosecant inverse x, where x value belongs to r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. As for domain of cosecant inverse satisfied. Next, cos inverse of 1 by x equal to secant inverse x. Here x holds r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. When coming to tan inverse of 1 by x, we have two set of conditions. In P you will learn only one condition, that is when if x is greater than 0, then tan inverse of 1 by x will becomes cot inverse x. When coming to if x is negative, then you will get minus pi plus cot inverse x. So another condition, this is useful in competitive purpose. When x is positive, cot inverse x only will get, but x is negative, we will get condition what here, minus pi plus cot inverse x we need to consider. Next, another set of properties, sin inverse of minus x is minus sin inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x minus tan inverse x. For this all minus will be pre-multiply. Cosecant inverse of minus x equal to minus cosecant inverse x. Here x is same, x belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1. X is belongs to real numbers. Here x is belongs to domain of cosecant inverse only. R minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. Same values will get. Next set of values, cos inverse of minus x will gives pi minus cos inverse x, where x is belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1. Next, cot inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cot inverse x. Here x value belongs to real numbers. Next, secant inverse minus x equal to pi minus secant inverse x, where x is belongs to same domain of secant inverse only, r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. Next, other set of properties. Next, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. We learn only one formula as for PU. What is that? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, where the conditions are x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy is less than 1. Now next other conditions also we should learn here, that is pi plus tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, where x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, but xy is greater than 1. Next, third, one more formula, that is minus pi plus tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, where x is less than 0, y also less than 0 and xy is greater than 1. Based on that values of x and y, we need to change the formula in competitive purpose. Is next set of properties. Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y equal to, then only one formula as for PU. Tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. If x is greater than 0, y greater than 0, x greater than y and xy is greater than minus 1. As for that is a basic formula already we know in PU. Next, pi plus tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. Conditions is applicable if x is greater than 0, y is less than 0 and xy is less than minus 1. Next, on the next one, that means x positive, y is negative and xy product is less than minus 1, then pi plus we need to consider. Next, minus pi plus tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. If x is less than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy is less than minus 1. Now, here x is negative, y is positive. Next, other set of properties. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2, where x is belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1. For this x value, this condition will be satisfied. Next, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is also pi by 2, where x is clearly belongs to real numbers. Next, secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x is equal to pi by 2, where x belongs to r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. Next, coming to other set of properties, that is sin inverse x plus sin inverse y. This property is not there in PU, using only in competitive. Here also you have two set of properties. That is the first one, sin inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square plus y into root of 1 minus x square. Here conditions is x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 and x square plus y square is less than or equal to 1. When these three conditions satisfied, that given x value and y value, then we have to use this formula. Next, pi minus sin inverse of x into root of 1 minus x square plus, not x, y ma. So y into root of 1 minus x square. If x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 and x square plus y square is greater than 1. When coming to sin inverse x minus sin inverse y, you have only a single formula you can use. Sin inverse x minus sin inverse y, that is sin inverse of, for sin inverse here plus means plus only you get, minus means minus, x into root of 1 minus y square minus y into root of 1 minus x square if x and y just positive or 0. Okay. Next, coming to other set of properties. Next you learn for cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Now for cos inverse, here also plus means we have one condition. For cos inverse, if your left side is plus means right side will get minus. Here you will get xy minus root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square. Here x greater than or equal to 0, y also greater than or equal to 0. Next, coming to cos inverse x minus cos inverse y. Here there is a two conditions here, that is cos inverse of, here minus means you will get plus, xy plus root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square. If x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 and here x is less than or equal to y. X is less than or equal to y condition we need to apply in this case. Next, Here you will get one more condition, that is minus of cos inverse xy plus root of 1 minus x square into root of 1 minus y square if these all properties with conditions you should remember, basic properties. X greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0, here x is greater than y. As for these conditions, this formula is applicable. Okay, next. Coming to next one, 2 tan inverse x. We have in terms of sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square, where x is belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1. Similarly, we have in terms of 2 tan inverse x, in terms of cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, where x is greater than or equal to 0. Next, but 2 tan inverse x, in terms of tan inverse we have several conditions, 3 maximum conditions. Basic formula already we know what that is. Tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square, where x value lying between minus 1 to plus 1. But in case if x is greater than 1, more than 1 is there here, then formula is pi plus tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. In case if x is less than minus 1 is there, here this is more than minus 1 and less than 1. Here more than 1 and less than minus 1 also have formulas, that is minus pi plus tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Next, another set of properties, 3 tan inverse x equal to, we already basic formula is tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square if the x value lying between minus 1 by root 3 to plus 1 by root 3. Second, if x is greater than 1 by root 3 means, and one more, x is less than minus 1 by root 3. Let pi plus tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. When x is more than 1 by root 3, when x is less than minus 1 by root 3, you will get here minus pi plus tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. So 3 conditions as for given x values. Next, 2 sin inverse x. We have 2 conditions. Again here, what are the conditions? You can take 2 or you can take 3 also. 3 conditions you will get here also. We know some basic formula. What here? Sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. As for pu, then x is lying between minus 1 by root 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 by root 2. When x lying between minus 1 by root 2 to plus 1 by root 2, this formula is applicable. Next, second one, pi minus sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. This is applicable when x is greater than 1 by root 2. Next, if x is less than 1 by root 2 means you will get another formula, that is minus pi plus sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. Why pi plus you are taking? As for third quadrant tan, here pi minus is sin inverse, second quadrant. Next, we have 2 cos inverse x in terms of sin inverse also, that is sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. But here x value lying from 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 by root 2, converting 2 cos inverse x in terms of sin inverse. When coming to next, 3 sin inverse x. Here also you can take several conditions. A basic formula we have already, sin inverse of 3x minus 4x cubed if x value lying between minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 by 2. At this value, this condition is generally it's possible. Next, if x is, if you take more than 1 by 2, greater than 1 by 2, then condition is pi minus sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. In case if x is less than minus 1 by 2, then condition will get minus pi plus sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube as per this condition. Now, we'll learn few more conditions. That is one last one. How to convert 2 cos inverse in terms of cos inverse only. Now 2 cos inverse x you can convert in terms of cos inverse, that is cos inverse of 2x square minus 1 when the x value lying between 0 to 1, from 0 to plus 1. In case if you take negative side, that means from minus 1 x less than 0, minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0, then you will get condition here 2 pi minus cos inverse of 2x square minus 1. Why? 2 pi minus y you are taking only cos is positive separately in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant 2 pi minus. Here also x is more than 1 by root 2 pi minus you are taking. For tan inverse you are taking pi plus. So when more than 1 by root 3 or more than 1 by root 2. And for example, if you want to convert sine inverse x in terms of cos inverse, how to change? Now generally here x means x by 1. According to Pythagoras theorem, if you take any one angle, sine means opposite to hypotenuse. How to find the adjacent under root of hypotenuse square minus opposite square, that is 1 minus x square. Now sine inverse you want to convert in terms of cos inverse. How to convert cos inverse of adjacent by hypotenuse? Here what will get? Just only root of 1 minus x square. Clear? You want to change this one into again tan inverse. Tan inverse means what? Opposite by adjacent. X by root of 1 minus x square. Similarly, if they given this angle wise, this x, here 1, this is root of 1 minus x square. For example, they given cos inverse x. You want to convert in terms of sine inverse. Same for sine inverse, what will you get here? Root of 1 minus x square. Same logic you have to follow here. Here cos means what? Adjacent, x means by 1. This hypotenuse is 1. How to find opposite? Under root of hypotenuse square minus adjacent square. How to change this one into tan inverse? Tan inverse of opposite by adjacent. Here what will you get? Root of 1 minus x square by x. This is a conversion from one inverse trigonometric function to another inverse trigonometric function. Don't do general method always. Okay, na? Next, how to draw the graph of y is equal to sine inverse of sine x. For this restriction already we know x is clearly belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Now here x is angle you have to take, and coming output also in terms of angle only will get along y and x both. Y axis and x axis. Now here y x you take from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now y also what will get restriction clearly pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. I am taking here different angles on x axis. 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. And negative side, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. Now, here the value 0 to pi by 2 is increasing clearly. That's why it is increasing up to pi by 2. Again from pi by 2 to pi it is clearly decreasing. Again from pi to 3 pi by 2 also decreasing, because next again from minus pi 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi again it will be goes up. Now why I am taking like this, whatever finally the range is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 only. If you got any angle whatever, you need to restrict into the range from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Any angle if you take, that may be 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, whatever, we need to reduce into the range of the function. Here again decrease, here again increase, like this. Again here increase, condition wise, here decrease. Now this line is clearly passing through origin. Now generally the equation of general line in slope form, slope intercept form, y is equal to mx plus c. For passing through origin, x value 0, y value 0, and slope is clearly 1 because making equal angle 45 degrees, 45 degrees. That's why this line is clearly y is equal to x. When coming to here, this point is what? Clearly pi comma 0. Now this line is y is equal to x, means this line is what? Y is equal to minus x. Y is equal to minus x, okay. But this line is clearly passing the which one? Pi comma 0. Now when pi comma 0 means y is 0, x we need to get pi compulsory. That's why I am taking here plus pi. Put 0 here, y, because passing to pi comma 0. 0, x value will get pi only. Next, now what is the equation of this line? This complete line, okay, will get same only from here to here. Now what about this line? This line clearly what? Y is equal to x form only. Y is equal to x, but this point is what? Clearly 2 pi comma 0. Now what you are taking here, we need to get 2 pi x value. That's why we need to take here what here? Minus 2 pi. And coming to this side, this line clearly y is equal to x. This is which one? Y is equal to minus x. Y is equal to minus x. What is the point here? Minus pi comma 0. Now here, if we substitute y is 0, we need to get x is minus pi. That's why here we need to take minus pi only. If you solve, you will get x is minus pi. Next, what about this line? This is y. Which line it is? Clearly y is equal to x, because this is parallel to y is equal to x only. X. And what is point here? Clearly minus 2 pi comma 0. Now minus 2 pi comma 0 means, now x value what you have to take here? Clearly plus 2 pi. If you take plus 2 pi, if you substitute y is 0, x value will get minus 2 pi. Now y you are taking when finding different angles. For example, you want to find the sine inverse of some sine 3 pi like that. 3 pi directly we cannot cancel out because this 3 pi is not in this range. We need to reduce into this range. In these cases where you have to take a line condition, we need to apply values wise. Now using problems majority. Next, we'll do one more graph, that is for graph of y is equal to cos inverse of cos x, where x is clearly belongs to closed interval 0 comma pi. Now in this there is no negative angle, both are positive only, and one 0. I am taking pi here only because that is not negative. X and x dash 0. Here I am taking pi 2 pi. Here minus pi minus 2 pi. 0 to pi, it is increasing. Now here also 0 to pi is increasing again. So pi to 2 pi, you will get like this. Like this you can draw many, 3 pi, 4 pi like that. Again increasing like this. Next coming to this side, 0 to minus pi, it will get same because cos of minus theta also cos theta only. That's why you'll go all are above x axis only. Okay. Next here, increasing if you take minus 3 pi, again from here to here it is increasing. Now this line clearly which one? Y is equal to x passing through origin. What about this line? This line is passing through which point? 2 pi comma 0. So here this line, but it is which line? Y is equal to minus x line. So minus x, but we need to get point is, that's why I am taking plus 2 pi. And next, what about this line? This also passing through which one? 2 pi, but it is y is equal to x line. This is, you will get y is equal to x minus 2 pi. Reason, if you substitute y is equal to 0, we need to get x value 2 pi. So y is equal to x minus 2 pi. Coming to this side, this line is which one? Clearly y is equal to minus x. This line passing through which point? Minus 2 pi comma 0. This is y is equal to minus x. This is y is equal to x. Parallel to y is equal to x. And by substituting y value 0, we need to get x is minus 2 pi. That's why I am taking here 2 pi. Next, last this one. Y equal to, this is y is equal to minus x line. This is clearly passing to which point? Minus 2 pi. That's why we need to take minus 2 pi only. So here y is equal to minus x minus 2 pi. As for that, because this is passing in second and fourth quadrant will come if extend means. Okay. So y is equal to minus x minus 2 pi. Now this is a graph of sin inverse of sin x and cos inverse of cos x. Now we'll start exercise questions. Question number 1. The value of sin inverse of sin 12 plus cos inverse of cos 12. Now this 12 is a radian. Okay, now already we know the range of sin inverse. So here range is clearly from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Here actually what is the range? 0 to pi. Now if we change this one into numbers, for example, minus pi means what? 3.14 by 2 means you will get minus 1.56 you will get. This is 1.56. This what is the value you will get? 0 to 3.14. That means because y am converted into numbers means the angle whatever is given, that is in numbers given, that radian angle given. That's why this is also radian angle only, because radian is a constant angle. Now this 12 is not in this range. This 12 also not in this range. You should not cancel out, because sin inverse of sin x is x. Don't take directly. That is wrong. We need to reduce this. How to reduce? The condition wise. For example, pi is 3.14. To get near to 12, which is there? 4 into pi if you take. 4 pi. 4 pi means what? 4 into 3.14. That is how much you will get? Approximately 12.56. This is clearly near to this. Now I am writing this one like this, because 4 pi is clearly 12.56. If I am writing like this, sin of 4 pi minus 12. But 4 pi minus theta, which quadrant? Clearly quadrant wise if you take 4 pi minus theta, 0, here pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, now total pi by 2 after get you will get pi, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi 2, 4 pi by 2 means 2 pi, next 5 pi by 2, next 6 pi by 2, that means 3 pi, next 7 pi by 2, 8 pi by 2 means what you will get? 4 pi. Now 4 pi plus means you will go to first quadrant. 4 pi minus means you go to which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Now fourth quadrant sign is negative, because here negative sign will come. To balance this I am taking here minus. Reason, if you get minus, sin of 4 pi minus theta will get again minus sin theta, minus of minus will get plus. Now 4 pi, just now I said 12.56, 12.56 minus 12, what will get? 0.56. Now 0.56 clearly is in this range only. That's why this is correct value for this. Next, coming to next, cos inverse of, again here 12 is there. Here I can write same format, 4 pi minus 12. Here no need to take minus. Reason, 4 pi minus theta is clearly fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant cos is positive. That's why here minus is not required. Clear why I am changing this one? This 12 radians not in the range. Here also not in the range. We are reducing into that range. For that we are taking that 4 pi minus theta. Sin inverse of minus is minus sin inverse. So minus sin inverse of sin 4 pi minus 12 plus clearly cos inverse of cos 4 pi minus 12. Now your sin inverse sin cancel, cos inverse cos. What will you get here? Minus of 4 pi minus 12. Here 4 pi minus 12. This completely negative, this completely positive. Now both gets cancelled. What is the value? 0. All have understood? Sin inverse range from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Convert into numbers because radian angle is given number only, that's why. So what is the answer? 0. Which option is correct? Option A is the correct one. Next, second question. The value of expression sin inverse of sin 22 pi by 7 plus cos inverse of cos 5 pi by 3 tan inverse of tan 5 pi by 7 plus sin inverse of cos 2. This value we need to find out. Now here this we can write sin inverse of sin 22 pi by 7 I am writing like this, 3 pi plus pi by 7. Again you simplify, you need to get same angle, 21 plus pi, 22 by pi will get. Next, cos inverse of cos 5 pi by 3 I can write 2 pi minus pi by 3. Simplify, you will get again same angle. Next, tan inverse of tan pi minus 2 pi by 7. Reason 7 pi minus 2 pi, you will get 5 pi by 7. Here sin inverse of cos means we can't simplify. This sin inverse cos 2 we can write, cos theta we can write sin of 90 minus theta. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta only. Now in this value wise, what is the condition you will get here? Well, exactly. Now why I change the cos 2 sin? Clearly cos 2 is in the range only, because now as for number wise cos from 0 to pi means 0 to 3.14. This 2 is exactly there. That's why I converted into sine function. Now as for this, just now we told 0, 2 pi, 4 pi you will get here, pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 you will get here, pi, 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. Like this will get all rotation if we change many times. 3 pi here is there, 3 pi minus means we will go to second quadrant. 3 pi plus means more than 3 pi only na. 3 pi plus in which quadrant? 3 pi plus theta which quadrant? Third quadrant. Now third quadrant, sign is negative or positive? Clearly negative. For multiples of pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, for their function not changes. That's why this is sin inverse of minus sin pi by 7. 2 pi minus, 2 pi plus means first quadrant, 2 pi minus which quadrant? 2 pi minus is clearly fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant cos is positive. For 2 pi angle function is not changes. Next, pi minus, pi is there here, Pi minus means which quadrant? Clearly second quadrant. Second quadrant, tan is negative and function not changes. That's why tan inverse of minus tan 2 pi by 7. Now here we can simplify this directly because tan inverse of sin cancel. We get pi by 2 minus 2. Now sin inverse of minus sin, that is minus sin inverse of sin pi by 7. Now this will be cancelled, we will get pi by 3. Tan inverse of minus tan is minus tan inverse of tan 2 pi by 7 plus pi by 2 minus 2. Now I am simplifying the sin inverse of sin cancel. What will you get? Minus pi by 7 plus pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 7 plus pi by 2 minus 2. Just we need to simplify this. Minus pi by 7 minus 2 pi by 7. Clearly minus 3 pi by 7. This is 60 plus 90. 60 plus 90, 150. 150 means how much? 5 pi by 6. Directly I am writing. And minus 2. For 7 and 6, what is the LCM? 42. Only for this time I am taking LCM. 6 into minus 3, minus 18 pi. Plus 7 5 are 35 pi. Minus 2. 35, 18 remove, how much you will get? Clearly 20. 12 plus 5, 17. 12, 17 pi by 42 minus 2. This is the value of a given equation. That is, which option is correct? Option A is the correct one. Next, third one, cos inverse of 2 cot inverse root 2 minus 1. This value we need to find out. Now in trigonometry, we know this value tan 22.5 degrees. That is root 2 minus 1. This you convert into cot. How to change cot? Tan theta I can change into tan 90 minus theta. Ninety minus 22.5 is how much you will get? 67.5 degrees. Cot 67.5 degrees value is how much? Root 2 minus 1 only. As for that, cos inverse of 2. Cot inverse of this, if you take right side, 67.5 degrees becomes cot inverse of root 2 minus 1. Now here 2 into cot inverse of root 2 minus 1, how many degrees? 67.5 degrees. Now cos inverse of 2 into 67.5, how much will you get? If you multiply 12, how much will it total? 67.5 is total 120, 135 you will get. Now 135 degrees, how to convert into radians? 135 into pi by 180. 45 3s are 45 4s are 3 pi by 4. Now in terms of degrees too, because options given in terms of radian, that's why cos 3 pi by 4. Before simplifying, this is in the range or not? 135. Now cos range is what? 0 to pi. 0 to pi means 0 to 180. Now 0 to 180, 135 is there, and that's why you can simplify this. Now we'll get answer 3 pi by 4. That is which code? Option C. C is the correct one. Next. Question number 4. The value of sine inverse of cos of cos inverse of cos x plus sine inverse of sin x. Cos inverse of cos x, sin inverse of sin x. Here they given here x is clearly belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, from minus 90 to plus 180, cos is satisfied only, you can cancel out, you will get x on. But here sin range is what? From minus 90 to plus 90. Minus 90 plus 90, this x is not existed. That's why second quadrant sine, I will write sine 90, 180 minus theta. Because 180 minus theta also sin theta only will get. The angle is get into the range of sine. Okay. So here sine inverse of cos of. Here clearly we can cancel out. We will get only x. But here sine inverse of sin x I am writing sine of pi minus theta. Reason, as for this is not in the range. Okay. Here pi by 2 to pi, cos is in the range only, that's why you can simplify. Now it will be cancelled. What will get here? Sine inverse of cos of x plus pi minus x. Now x gets cancelled. Sine inverse of cos pi. Now cos pi means cos 180. Cos 180 value how much? Minus 1. Sine inverse of minus 1 means we can write sine inverse minus sine inverse 1. That is minus sine inverse of 1 means what is the angle? Pi by 2. That is minus pi by 2. Which option is correct? Option D is the correct one. Next, question number 5. Sin inverse x equal to theta plus beta. Sin inverse y equal to theta minus beta. Then we need to find 1 plus xy. 1 plus xy we need to find out. Sin inverse take right side will become sine. Sine of theta plus beta. Y equal to sine of theta minus beta. We need to find 1 plus xy. 1 plus x means sine of theta plus beta. Y means theta minus beta. We have a formula sine of a plus b into sine of a minus b equal to sine square a minus sine square b. In trigonometry chapter will come this type of formulas. Now 1 plus xy equal to 1 plus, here a means theta, b means beta, that is sine square theta minus sine square beta. Now first I will take sine square theta plus 1 minus sine square beta. 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. As for that, first value is sine square theta. This we can write cos square beta. Now the value of 1 plus xy is sine square theta plus cos square beta. Which option is correct? Option B is the correct one. Next, question number 6. If sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z equal to 3 pi by 2, then the value of x power 100 plus y power 100 plus z power 100 minus 9 by x power 101 plus y power 101 z power 101. Clearly listen here, sine inverse range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Here 3 term sum is given 3 pi by 2 only. When this will be satisfied, if you take x is 1, y is 1, z is 1 only, the maximum range I take. x1 means sin inverse of 1 pi by 2, y also 1 sin inverse of 1 pi by 2, sin inverse of 1 pi by 2. Total will get how much? 3 pi by 2. That's why at x equal to 1, y is equal to 1, z equal to 1 only, this equation will be satisfied. That's why directly I am taking x, y, z is 1. So which value I have to find out? X power 100 plus y power 100 plus z power 100 minus 9 by x power 101 plus y power 101 plus z power 101. 1 power anything is 1 only. 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 9 by here also 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is 3 minus 9 by 3. 3 minus 9 by 3 is 3. Value is what? Clearly 0. Which option is correct? Option A is the correct one. Next. Question number 7. For equation cos inverse x plus cos inverse 2x plus pi equal to 0, the number of real solutions is, okay, cos inverse x plus cos inverse 2x. Take pi right side, minus pi. Clearly we know the range of cos inverse is 0 to pi only. For any value of x, you will get minus pi. Negative you never get. You will get always positive only. That's why there is no value of x satisfy the equation. That's why no solution, no real solution for this. No real solution means the number of solutions how much? 0. That's why number of solutions. Why reason understood? For any x value you never get minus pi. As per the range 0 to pi, never get. That's why there is no solution for this. Which option is correct? Option C is the correct one. Next, 8th one. F of x equal to sin inverse x plus secant inverse x defined for, they are asking x value. That means domain we need to find out for these both functions. We know already the domain of sin inverse. The domain of sin inverse is what here? Is clearly x belongs to closed interval minus 1 to 1. Similarly, domain of secant inverse x is x belongs to open interval minus infinity comma minus 1 union 1 to infinity, or another form is there r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. Minus 1 to plus 1 means minus 1, 0.9, 0, 1, everything will get 0.5. Here the value is minus 1 below and 1 more than. In between minus 1 to plus 1, no value getting. But what is the common in these two intervals? Minus 1 is there, closed interval, and 1 also there. Only these two are the common in between for sin inverse domain and secant inverse domain. That's why x value clearly, x is belongs to only two values, that is minus 1 and plus 1. No other value common for sin inverse domain and secant inverse domain. That's why clearly which option is correct? Option C is the correct one. Next, question number 9. Alpha, beta are roots of equation 6x square plus 11x plus 3 equal to 0. Then they given options like this. Both cos inverse alpha, cos inverse beta are real. Both cosecant inverse alpha, cosecant inverse beta are real. Both cot inverse alpha, cot inverse beta are real. None of these they are asking. Okay. Now, first factorize this given equation. 6 into 3, 18. For 18 factors, I can write 9x plus 2x. Sum will get 11, product will get 18. Plus 3 equal to 0. Now in this I will take 3x is common, remaining what? 2x plus 3. Here plus 1 is common, 2x plus 3. Again 2x plus 3 take common, what remaining? 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Here we need to remember the domain of each and every function. First factor is 0, 2x plus 3 0 and 3x plus 1 equal to 0. From this x value what will get? Minus 3 by 2. But domain of cos inverse is what? Minus 1 to plus 1 only, but this is how much? Minus 1.5. That's why at this x value cos inverse is never defined, because x value clearly for domain of cos inverse is what? Minus 1 to plus 1 only. Should not take more than 1 or less than minus 1. That's why at x is equal to minus 1.5, cos inverse x is not defined. That means this is not a root of the given equation, not solution first of all. Okay. Here similarly x value what will get here? Minus 1 by 3. Cos inverse is not defined means the option A is eliminated, because option A is not satisfying the given quadratic equation. Next, coming to x equal to minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 means how much will get? Minus 0.33 something will get. See in second option, cosecant at x is equal to minus 0.33, cosecant inverse x is not defined. Reason, x is clearly belongs to what here? Open interval minus infinity comma minus 1 union 1 to infinity. This means the value of x will never get in between minus 1 to plus 1. That means minus 0.992 up to plus 0.9, no x value will come. For which one? Cosecant inverse x. That's why here what is the value? Minus 0.33. This value is never satisfied for which one? Cosecant inverse x. That means this is also not the root of given quadratic equation. When coming to cot inverse is there. For cot inverse satisfying for both, because cot inverse domain is what? All real numbers. That's why at x is equal to minus 3 by 2 or minus 1 by 3, cot inverse x is clearly defined. Because what is the reason? X is domain is clearly all real numbers. That's why option C is the correct one. Cot inverse alpha and cot inverse beta are the real roots. Next, 10th question. They are asking a range of f of x equal to sin inverse x plus tan inverse x plus secant inverse x. Range we need to find out. Now before getting a range of these three sum of functions, first to find out the common domain for these three functions. We know already the domain of sin inverse x is clearly belongs to minus 1 to 1. Similarly, domain of tan inverse x is all real numbers. Next, domain of secant inverse x is, I can write in interval form, that is minus infinity comma closed interval minus 1 union 1 comma open interval infinity. All real numbers means we will get from minus infinity to plus infinity. Even for this 3, which is a common element, is you can see minus 1 plus 1 also will come in this real numbers. Minus 1 plus 1, because we need to find common domain for all 3. So for this all 3, common domain you can see only which one? Only 2 values, that is minus 1 and plus 1. Here between minus 1 to plus 1 won't get. That's why common for all 3 is what? Minus 1 only, plus 1 only. That's it. This is x values, x belongs to. We need to find f of x value, the range. Range means f of x that is belongs to f of minus 1 comma f of 1. All have understood why I am taking x minus 1 plus 1 only? For these 3 you will get common values, only 2 values, that is minus 1 and plus 1. Now f of minus 1 we need to find out. F of minus 1, substitute in that sin inverse of minus 1, that is minus sin inverse 1. Tan inverse of minus 1 minus tan inverse 1. But sec inverse of minus 1 directly we want to get. Sin inverse of minus. Sin inverse of 1 is what? Pi by 2. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Secant inverse of minus 1 means secant is minus 1 at which angle? At clearly pi. 180 degrees. Now here LCM take 4 minus 2 pi minus pi plus 4 pi. Now here what will get? 4 pi minus 3 pi, that is pi by 4. Next find out f of 1 value. F of 1, that is sin inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of 1 plus secant inverse of 1. Sin inverse of 1 means what is the angle? Pi by 2. Tan inverse of 1 means the angle what we get? Pi by 4. Secant inverse of 1 means at where it will get 1 at 0. Secant 0 is 1, that's pi by 2 plus pi by 4. It is clearly 3 pi by 4 by taking 4 LCM. Now range clearly, range is range of f of x. It belongs to only 2 values. The minimum value is pi by 4. The maximum value is 3 pi by 4. Don't take a square bracket, open bracket. Flower bracket means only just 2 set of values. Which option is correct? Option C is the correct one.